That breaking news now at 10 o'clock. Famed actor and director Rob Reiner and his wife Michele found dead in their Brentwood home. A homicide investigation now underway. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gio Insignares. Welcome to CBS LA at 10.
And I'm Hunter Sowards. We are also streaming live on CBS News Los Angeles. That's what we want to start with tonight. We've got team coverage for you. We want to get right to CBS LA's Laurie Perez live in Brentwood with the investigation into Rob Reiner and his wife's death. Laurie.
Yeah, a shockingly awful developing situation here in this Brentwood neighborhood, made especially painful perhaps because this is the first night of Hanukkah, and maybe because Rob Reiner is a person who has made such an impact and someone who feels so familiar, whose work has reached so many of us. There is a massive police presence here, all attention focused now on a home which is about 500 feet from where we are down this street behind me. This is the 200 block of South Chadbourne Avenue. Detectives from LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division have swarmed the property, though LAPD is not confirming the identities. CBS has independently verified the people found dead inside this home this afternoon were Reiner and his wife, Michele. And Mayor Karen Bass released a statement calling Reiner's death a loss for the city and the country, saying she was heartbroken for the loss of both Rob Reiner and his wife, Michele. Now, police responded here to the 200 block of South Chadbourne Avenue at about 3:40 today. LAPD not revealing who called 911 and not saying anything about how or where the victims were killed. Nothing about the fatal injuries. At a press conference just before 9, the chief of detectives saying they were waiting for a warrant to search the home, and when they got it, they would search the inside and outside. He also said they were not looking for any suspects, and they have not identified any suspects, which did lead to some aggressive questioning about if there is still a suspect on the loose. He would only say they are working the case, and they will be talking to all the Reiner family members as they try to figure out what happened here.
At this time, the Los Angeles Police Department is not seeking anyone as a suspect or as a person of interest or in any other manner, and we will not be doing that until we conduct our investigation and we move forward. The current death of
Yeah, so many questions about how they were killed, why they were killed, and of course who did it. LAPD says they will be updating the press and the public in the morning. This investigation is going to continue into the night. You know, even now as we assemble here, as you can imagine, there is a mass of media who have started to congregate at the end of this blocked off neighborhood, as well as now many members of the public who are beginning to congregate here upon just hearing this news. We are live in Brentwood. I'm Laurie Perez. Back to you.
Laurie, thank you so much. And of course, our team coverage continues.
That's right. Let's go to Lauren Pozen now with more on Rob Reiner's life and legacy. Certainly a huge loss here, Lauren.
Rob Reiner is a legendary filmmaker whose work inspired generations both on the big screen and on television. His career spanned 7 decades in the entertainment industry, and he earned the reputation as being one of the most influential storytellers. Now, it all started for Reiner back as an actor. He became a household name on the groundbreaking sitcom All in the Family before going to shape some of the most iconic films in American cinema. As a director, Reiner was behind the classics like This Is Spinal Tap, When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, Misery, and A Few Good Men. Reiner was born in the Bronx in New York in 1947. His father was legendary comedian Carl Reiner. He went to Beverly Hills High School and attended film school at UCLA. His death is definitely a major loss for the entertainment industry. He leaves behind a legacy, though, that's defined by talent, range, and again, stories that continue to resonate even decades later. Reporting live in Brentwood, Lauren Pozen, CBS LA.
Lauren, thank you so much. And reaction continuing to pour in tonight. Governor Gavin Newsom and his wife said in a statement, quote, that empathy extended well beyond his films. Rob was a passionate advocate for children and civil rights, from taking on big tobacco to fighting for marriage equality to serving as a powerful voice in early education. He made California a better place through his good works.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi also putting out a statement on social media saying, quote, it's hard to think of anyone more remarkable and excellent in every field and endeavor they pursued. Rob was creative, funny, and beloved. And in all of their endeavors, Michele was his indispensable partner, intellectual resource, and loving wife.
Actor Elijah Wood posting on X, horrified to hear of the passing of Rob Reiner and his wonderful wife, Michele. So much love to their kids and family.